Hello geometry class. Today we are going to do few problems from our journal, question number 1 through 7 from section 9.4. It is Big Idea Math student journal. It is page number 260 and today we are going to do 7 questions. So in the last video we learned about how to find the tangent ratio, and for tangent ratio we remembered the expression that's called TOA. So for tangent we need to remember TOA. And what was TOA? TOA was basically, it was an expression to find the tangent. So tangent of any angle that is O over A. O stands for opposite leg and A stands for adjacent leg. So it's always the ratio of the two legs, and how you're going to take it depends on the location of the angle. So we're going to use that thing in solving the next 7 problems. So our very first question, 1 to 3, it says find the tangents of the acute angles. So in the given right triangles, all the angles which are less than 90, these are called acute angle. They are less than 90 degree. So here write each answer as fraction. We have to give answer in fraction form, and we have to round to the nearest to the decimal, 4 decimal places we have to include. So we have to give 2 formats of answers. So let's start with question number 1. When we start with question number 1, it says the tangents of 2 acute angles. So first I will start finding my acute angles. My first acute angle is this one, and other acute angle is this one. All right. Now what we have to do, we have to find tangents for each of them. So we are going to use, first let's focus on tangent of acute angle S. If I'm finding for S, this one, so tangent of S, that is what? TOA, O over A. Just write it down so that it's easier for you to do it every time. We need to find opposite leg for this angle S, and we need to find the opposite leg in adjacent leg. For this one, opposite leg is going to be this leg. Which one is that? That is your RT. That's your RT. And for this angle, your adjacent leg is going to be the leg which is just next to it, and that's going to be this one, RT over ST. And that's going to be what? It is going to be 24 over 45, and they want us to write down the answer. Yes, for S is 24 over 45, and they want us to write the answer in fraction. So our first answer is ready, and we need to give the other answer in fraction, and you divide it and round to the nearest 4th place. It means you have to consider the 5th digit. If that is greater than 5 or equal to 5, you add 1 to the previous digit, and when you round it, your answer is going to be 0.5333. That's your answer in decimal places up to rounded to the nearest 4. Now that's first question. Now let's move to the other question, and that is going to be question number 2. For question number 2, we forgot to find the tangent for angle R, so we have one more thing remaining. So if I have to find tangent for R, what I have to find out, again tangent is O over A, TOA. And what is the opposite leg in this case? If I try to find my opposite leg, that's going to be this one for this angle. Now this is going to be turned as opposite leg, that is what? ST over adjacent leg is going to be which one? This is going to be adjacent for this angle. So that is going to be RT. And that is what we can finally write. That's going to be 45 over 24. I cannot simplify it further, so that's in fraction form. And now if I have to write down the answer in nearest fourth place after decimal, rounded to the fourth place after decimal, that's going to be, when you use your calculator, you get 1.875. Next one is 0. So I may be making a video about how to round the values. So next one is, now what do we have? We have another question the same way. We have to find the tangent of angle J, and we have to find the tangent of angle L. So let's first find the angle of tangent of angle J. So tangent of J, that is going to be tangent of angle J, that is going to be O over A, and opposite for this is, our opposite leg is this one, and what is the name is LK. LK over adjacent one is this one, LK over JK. And let's plug in the value. What is the value? 7 over 5. I just write down 7 over 5. That's our answer in fraction form, but we need to round it also, and when we round it, our answer is going to be 1.4. And because they're asking to up to the fourth places of decimal, you can't leave it like this. If nothing is after 4, you just have to add 3 more zeros so that it is up to the 4 places after decimal. Now the same thing, let's find the tangent for angle L. So we are going to find the tangent for angle L, and that's going to be, this angle L is the one we need to find. So tangent for angle L, that's going to be O over A, that's O over A, and for this one the opposite is what? For this one our opposite is JK. Now this time it's JK over adjacent. For this angle, the adjacent is this one. For angle J, this is the adjacent now. So opposite is JK, and opposite is JK and LK is the adjacent, and that's our answer is going to be 5 over 7. So that's one answer. So you can always pay attention when you look at it. You see that the tangent ratio for acute angles, they're flipped. Like here it is 7 over 5 for one angle, other is going to be 5 over 7. So if it is 7 over 5, this is 5 over 7. Here it is 24 over 45, so it is 45 over 24. So you see that's this reciprocal for the acute. Now here one part is remaining that we have to write down the rounded value, and that's when you divide it, you're going to get 0.7143. That's your rounded value. So let's move to the next problem. Next problem is this one. Here what we have to do, we have to find the acute angles. We need to figure out where the acute angles are, and for that we need to first see this is 90. So this is one acute angle, and I need to find my opposite leg is this one for this acute angle, and adjacent leg is this one. So if now I'm writing it directly, tangent of A is 2 over root 2. We always radicalize it. So it will be multiplied by root 2 over 2, and that's what? 2 root 2 over 2. This gets cancelled, and this is root 2. And what is finally? Your answer is, when you round it, 1.4142. That's your answer. So let's move to the other angle, that's angle C. If I have to find tangent of angle C, For angle C, this is going to be our opposite leg, and the adjacent one is going to be this one. So let's find tangent. C is equal to √2/2. I told you the values get flipped, and you can see that, and this is simply when you do the rounding, you get 0.7071. That's your rounded value. I hope you get it, how to do the tangent values for given right triangle. So